Welcome to the Otherwise Guys, boy Core. Right now I'm here with
PM hits.
what up, bro?
What's up, my guy?
Not much, man. You got the Scully on today, man. What's going on
You
with you?
know, you know, just a little something, a little incognito,
Okay,
you know.
okay. Well, shit, we just gonna jump straight in, man. How did you start working with Skeet McFlurry?
I got introduced to Skeet from my manager Prince, like in the beginning of 2020. Um, he just said that he had an artist he wanted to start working with. I knew him as D-Lo because he used to go by D-Lo. That's how I knew who he was. But Prince was like that he changed up his image and trying to go a little different route with the music. So he was like, we would probably be a good fit. So, I sent him some songs. He recorded, sent them back, and I was like, damn, like, he kind of hard to me. He didn't really have a whole lot of followers back then. And he is kind of, the switch he did was over the top, you know what I'm saying, by changing his name and just, with that in itself. So, he sent the songs back. I was like, man, he hard, but I don't really know if people gonna be fucking with him like that.
Yeah.
So, they released the songs, and they ain't really do too much at first, but they just gradually kind of you can see them growing. So, I was like, man, maybe we got something here. So, you know, just kept sending them songs and kept sending them songs. But I met him through Prince, and that's kind of how we, started linking and how we started. We got to making music and stuff. So.
Was it more like in studio work or was it just
Nah,
email?
because I met him in 2020, so that was like when COVID hit. That's the crazy part about it is COVID hit, so I had to email him anyways. But we only worked in the studio a couple times though. Everything through email. He just be like, man, I need some beats, and I email him some beats.
Man, you say some beats, man. You got Thigh Pass, Blender, Hard Knocks, Skeety Reese, man. You got Shakespeare, Trick Daddy, Rodeo, No Zaza, Billie Jean, Fame, man. You just let the list go on, man.
Yeah, it's crazy.
So
Yeah.
you say a few, but you sending him, you got a lot of hits on here. One of my personal favorites though, APM.
8 p.m.
APM. APM, Trick Daddy for sure.
Yeah, I like Trickdaddy.
Yeah. What was going through your head of what was going on when you created Trick Daddy?
Exactly that. The crazy part about it is I can't remember what I was trying to recreate a Trick Daddy song. I can't remember off the top of my head, but if you listen to it, if you're a Trick Daddy fan, you probably can guess which song I was trying to recreate.
Okay, I'm gonna go back
And
in.
I literally named the beat Trick Daddy and I sent it to him. And I didn't even think he was. The crazy part about it is I didn't think he was gonna rap on it though.
Yeah. Why is that?
I know, cause that's the type of beats I try to send him.
Mm.
I try to send him beats that that are just different from what he probably used to.
Yeah.
So a lot of times I don't even know, but every single time I do it, it end up being a song like, like Trick Daddy or something. He'll turn it into something like that.
So the Famous, was that already something that you titled Famous?
Nah, so with Famous, that was right before the album dropped, and I was in the studio with Deuce Carlo. You know who that is?
Nah.
But he another producer from Jacksonville that I'll be just collabing with.
Mm.
But we was in the studio, and Skeet had invited us to the studio, and he was in there already recording. So I can't remember what song he was recording in the studio, but me and Deuce was sitting in on the session. I was like, man, shit, he was just recording. We weren't even making no beats. I was like, man, fuck it, we finna go to the other room.
Yeah.
So we was in the A room. I was like, man, we finna go in the B room and make some beats. So he got done with his session. He came in there, and we cooked that up from scratch. That one and Famous and I can't remember the other one. But we actually we had made like 2 records that day. And if you listen to the song Famous, in the verse he be like, I told him I don't care what kind of beat they make, just make some hard shit. Cause we was sitting at the computer, and I turned around, I was like, shit, what you in the mood for? You know what I'm saying? Like, what's the vibe? Like, what you trying to make some hard shit, some melodic shit? He was like, man, I don't care what y'all make, just make some hard shit. And he really said that shit in the studio session. It was crazy, cause I ain't even hear the song till it came out, and then I heard that shit. I was like, damn, that shit, you know what I'm saying? I was like, damn, like that's some. It's crazy, cause when you start producing and stuff like that, or not even producing, but when you start getting into something, you'll look up to somebody and you'll watch videos on YouTube and they'll be like, oh, um, like this happened, you know what I mean? And it's turned into that, you know what I mean? So to be a part of something that, you know, was like a real experience and it came out as a song, it's crazy, you know what I'm saying? So, but that really happened on the studio session.
No, that's one of my favorite quotes too. Make some hard shit. Make
Yeah,
some shit that make you feel like the apartments.
yeah, that's what I'm saying. That's exactly what he said. He like, man, I don't care what y'all make, just make some hard shit.
Yeah.
I was like, shit, fuck it, and we cooked that bit up in like 10 minutes.
So where you from?
I'm from Jacksonville.
Yeah. What
From
side?
Jacksonville.
What side?
The West Side.
Okay.
The West Side.
So when y'all linked up, like in person, how was that? Like, after COVID had passed and y'all actually got in the studio, how was that? That chemistry.
I mean, I want to say that was the first time we linked up. Was when we made Famous.
Okay.
That was the first time we linked up.
Yeah. Man, we definitely got to shout out your manager, man. He always making moves in the city, you know what I'm saying? So even to put that together,
For sure.
you know what I'm saying? That was a dope move.
And
man.
it's crazy because his ideas at first, you be like, because when he sent me Skeet, I was like, Skeet McFlurry. I was like, what the, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
But he got a vision, and that's how it is. Like when you working with people, sometimes you just gotta see their vision. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
And it can turn into something. So.
Shout out to Patron, man, DJ Patron.
Yeah, he make it happen for sure.
For sure.
The rawest manager in Jacksonville for sure.
It's fact. So how did you get into making beats? Like, was it always your thing, or?
I mean, nah, not really. I mean, I always loved music, but I got into music. Like I got the idea to produce, like the end of 2015, probably like early 2016. That's how when I first got into it, and it's because one of my best friends is a rapper in Jacksonville. Whenever he used to be freestyling, I'd be like, I'm gonna look up the beats. Let me find some beats for you to rap on. And then one day he was like, bro, you been finding some raw beats. He's like, man, you should start making beats. And I was like, what you mean? You know what I mean? He's like, producing. You can produce beats for me. You could just make the beats because you got some good taste in music. Make the beats. So I just kind of looked it up at first. I know people don't even do that, but I looked up producing because at the time I didn't know the difference between a beat maker and an engineer or somebody who mix and master. I didn't know all the roles in music. So I just looked it up. And at first I was gonna be an engineer, but I did it one time. I recorded him one time, matter of fact. And I was moving so slow, he was just like, man, watch out. So I was like, man, I don't even want to try to do this because the efficiency and stuff that goes with mix and mastering, like when you recording somebody, you got to be fast.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? I don't really like all that. I don't like that watch out the way type shit. You know what I'm saying? Like,
Gotcha.
So I just looked into beat making. And then after that, I just looked up different software you can, use to make beats. And then I found FL Studio and
been rocking with that. That's the program you still rock with?
FL11, yeah, that's what I rock with. FL11. That's the old one. That's like I want to say.
Where they at right now with it?
21.
Sheesh. So you must have hacked it. You got the hack version or some shit.
Nah, I bought it at first and then my laptop ended up crashing. So I just had somebody send it to me. Somebody who had FL11. But yeah, I just been rocking FL11. I tried I tried to upgrade and I just ain't like it. It's just something about it. Like, it's just.
The interface or what? Like, is it
I can't even
sounds?
tell you, bro. It's just the sound that you hear. Like when you hear the music I make, you know what I'm saying? Like that's just, I get that sound consistently, the sound that I want. Like, and I don't really know how to explain it because I heard some people say that it hit harder on FL11 or whatever the case may be, but I don't really think so because, you know what I mean? It's whoever making the beats, but it's just something about it. I can make beats fast, you know what I mean? Like I can make beats in like 10 minutes, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
5-10 minutes.
So you got the FL11 on like a disc and you just upload it to your computer?
Nah, somebody installed it on my computer for me. Because you can do, it's software you can download on your computer where somebody can come into your computer for you. You know what I'm talking about?
Mm-hmm.
So I just downloaded that and he just came in and installed it for me.
Gotcha.
So it's just already installed on my computer, just cut my computer on.
The reason I ask is, once you put the program in, they be trying to like have you update it, you know what I'm saying?
Right, yeah, I ain't never had no issues with it though, since I've been rocking with it. That's why I like it, but it's simple, you know what I mean? Like, the simplicity of it is what I like about it, because you
Yeah.
can do a whole lot. You know what I mean? Like there's different software you can get, like drum machines that look like, like a beat machine. It's so many ways to make music, but to me, one thing I learned just even doing music is simple is always better.
Yeah.
Like when you try to overcomplicate music or overcomplicate anything, it's harder.
Yeah.
So with FL11, it's easy. Like I say, bro, I can make beats in 5-10 minutes, bro.
You
Like
can get you can get that sound that's in your mind off
yeah,
with that
fast,
program
and you need to
versus
do that because if you're in a studio with an artist, they don't want to waste a whole bunch of time. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, you got a big ass keyboard and all this other shit. Like, you got to bring to the studio. Niggas don't care about that. Like, they just want to vibe. You know what I mean? So it's cool to have that. You know what I mean? Like, I'm gonna get some more software probably later on down the road, like different types of keyboards and stuff like that, like real hardware to make music with. But in a studio session, bro, niggas want beats fast.
yeah.
You gonna look the attention span short. So it's cool to have all of that, but in a real studio session, like when you got to go to the studio with an artist, you're not bringing all that stuff. You need to have your laptop and you know what I'm saying, and your
Yeah.
brain.
Facts. So what you when you going in to create, like, is it off your vibe? Is it off something you seen? Like,
It just the
where you get
crazy
the
thing.
inspiration from?
I mean, that's the thing. I gotta have inspiration to make beats. That's why I don't make beats every day. And I know that's not probably a good thing, but like I go like 2 weeks without making beats, and then I sit down and make like 20 beats. You know what I'm saying? Or I just gotta be in the mood. I can't just make beats just because. Like I gotta be in the mood to make music.
Yeah.
Like I try to make music every single day just because. Like I'm like, you know what? I hear niggas saying that they make 1,000 beats a day. I'm gonna go see how many beats I can make. And it's just if I ain't in the mood to make beats, I just, you know what I mean? I close my laptop up, man. Like, nah, I ain't doing it.
Yeah, but I mean, shit. You say you fire them off when you do get the creativity. You say you fire
Yeah,
them off then, so
yeah.
it balance out.
It do balance out, but in the future though, I plan on getting more disciplined with it because I just want to be consistent with it. Because even if you're not necessarily making beats, you still learning. I could be practicing other genres and stuff like that. So in the future, I plan on for sure getting a rhythm going to where like, all right, cool. I'm just gonna dedicate this hour of this day every single week to create music. Even if I'm not creating hip hop, I can be doing R&B. I can be learning how to make just other genres. Like I recently did an EDM song. You know what I mean? So like I say, that's why I say I want to get more discipline because if I can do that and I don't even really do that type of genre, just if I open up my brain and just be a little bit more disciplined, I could probably get even more done than I already have. So
Do you have like a specific instrument you go with for each beat? Because it sounds like you be just like all none of your beats kind of sound the same. You know what I'm saying? So
right,
it's like,
exactly. But that's the whole point because I'm still trying to find my sound. You know what I mean? Like I don't think I found my sound yet. As crazy as it is, like I don't think I found my sound. So me honestly, it's just. And another thing is working with Skeet because I can be able to send him like the craziest sounding ass shit and he gonna rap on it. So I be like, oh okay, I'm pushing the ceiling a little bit. You know what I mean? Because even song like 8 p.m. like I ain't use no 808. That's like I use like 3 instruments in that whole song. If
damn.
you go back and listen to it, can't really tell, but it's only like 3 instruments in that song.
You putting like the music in there, like you had like the, you know, like
It
it's,
sound like real music. You know what I mean? Like
yeah,
a band playing. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. So it's like when I do, like I don't know, all my beats sound different. I do like pain music. Like I do like melodic music. That's probably like what I like the most. It's like melodic music, but it's crazy because when I be thinking about it, I be like, man, I don't even really got no sound. Like I love to make that type of music, but if I go listen to all my songs, like you right, they all sound a little different. It's a different vibe in all of them.
yeah,
But it's harder. It's hard to do that depending on the artist you're working with because everybody don't work like Skeet. You know what I'm saying? Like everybody don't go to the studio like him, so you don't really have a chance to do that. But I'm able to have a chance to create whatever. I don't have a go-to instrument. You know what I'm saying? Like I can find a trashy sounding flute. You know what I'm saying? And
make
throw
it
some
work.
drums on it that bounce a little bit, and he gonna probably rap on it. So,
What other artists have you worked with?
I work with Skeet, Johan Marquise, um, YK Toon, um, who else? I can't. I mean, work with a lot. I got a lot of music, bro. I don't
Yeah,
even remember who I work with, bro. Like honestly, to be real with you.
yeah,
But I'm trying to think. But those are the most recent is really I've been working with Skeet lately. You know what I mean? I've been working with him for probably like the past no lie, probably 2 years heavy. You know what I mean? Because the thing about with me as a producer is like, once I send you music, I want you to record on it. You know what I mean? Like you don't gotta like every beat I send you, but I want to see something back. Because it's with making music, it's like a probability game. You know what I'm saying? So like I'm only gonna send you so many beats before if you don't record on them, there's no point in me sending you beats. I can focus my energy on something else.
Yeah.
So lately, honestly, I've been working with Skeet like the past 2 years, bro. I haven't worked with. Nah, I'm lying. YGB Glow is
Okay.
another artist. I don't know if you ever heard of him.
Yeah, yeah, I know you.
Yeah, I got some hard shit with him. I ain't gonna lie.
I think I know what you're
Yeah,
talking.
see, that's what I'm saying.
Yeah,
Like it's
no,
crazy.
cause I did an interview with him, and
His
he was,
brother too. I got some shit with his brother too. You know what I mean. He definitely he just did an album that was hard though. He
yeah,
just dropped an album that was hard.
he did an interview, and he was telling me that he did a song with you, and I'm finna tell you, which one you did? Space Time,
Nah, it
Set the
did.
Record Straight. Which one you did
I
for him?
did No Auto Glow, and it's another one I did. I can't think of the name of it. Let me go. I gotta go look it up. We got
Yeah.
some hard shit. Bro, I know because the thing about it is another thing. I work with a lot of up and coming artists too,
Mm.
so I can't really think off the top of my head at this very moment. Because I send beats for free, bro. If an artist hit me up, that's one thing about me, and I'm gonna always be this way. If an artist DM me and be like, bro, I'm trying to work, I'm gonna send them some beats. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Because at the end of the day, I can sit here and politic a lot, but I want to get work done. You know what I mean? Like
Facts.
if an artist DM me and his music kind of hard, I'm gonna send him some beats.
So you say you a Billboard charting music producer. Which songs can you get some off the top of your head that hit the Billboard charts?
So it was. Hold on 1 second. I was trying to look at the other YGB song because that song was hard, but I can't even. It's not. It's probably he only did No Auto on iTunes. I think the other one on SoundCloud.
Yeah.
But so with the Billboard, they have different charts for the Billboards. One of them is called the Heat Seekers chart. So when a new album or EP drop, and it got a lot of pre-saves or just a lot of people streaming off top, it goes to like the Heat Seekers chart. And I had 8 songs on there, which was actually with my homeboy, Johan Marquis. So the songs was, let me try to find them. But if you look up Johan Marquis on iTunes and go to Normally Boulevard, I got, the album was only like 17 songs, but I did 8 of them, or 16, and I did like 8 of them, and I ain't have no tag on them. But you'll be able to see which ones I did though.
Gotcha.
If you know like how my music sounds, you'll be able to kind of guess. But just go stream the album. That's a good album though. It's a real good album. He's a real good artist in Jacksonville. You know what I mean? So that's like the first artist I started working with. That was like, bro, I'm gonna start rapping on your beats. You know what I'm saying? He the one that kind of was the first nigga fucking with me in Jacksonville. You know? So, and that album was real hard though. That was a couple years ago. That was in 2019. So right before the pandemic is when that came out.
Okay. You got any other artists like that you looking forward to working with or?
Man, whoever, bro. Honestly, whoever. That's the thing. Like I don't politic. If an artist want to work, I'm gonna always work. Whether you got 200 followers or if you got 10,000 followers, that don't really matter to me because, like I said before, when I was working with Skeet, bro, he didn't have that. He didn't have that many Instagram followers. He didn't have, you know what I mean. He started from the ground. He didn't have nowhere near the type of fan base he got now. He just made good music and just kept going on and on and on. So just seeing stuff like that and just even other little duos or just artists period come from nothing and keep going, that just motivate, and it's better. I want to do that. It's easy. It's not even easy to go work with artists that's already on, but when you work with an artist from the ground up, it's better for you as a producer anyways.
Okay.
You're able to create a sound and you can grow with that artist, and it's and other opportunities come from that. So working with an artist who already own is cool. It'd be cool to go get a Drake placement for sure, or whoever type of placement. But I definitely want to build relationships. With the music.
What advice would you have for like an upcoming producer?
Um, it depends on your situations. But as far as like if you just an up and coming producer and you want some advice on how to start your, start producing, I would say, if you got a polished sound, you ready to send beats out to artists, I would try to find artists who are just starting off but are super serious about music. So I'd probably go on like Say Cheese or My Mixtapes, probably Duval Promo, just like any type of page like that that posts artists. I would find artists on there who are hard or who you like their music and kind of see where they at and just try to build a relationship like that, and just try to, just kind of build from the ground up. Because you can gain your confidence that way too, and you can gain more confidence. When you're working with, smaller artists, you can build a lot of confidence like that. That'll make you build your confidence because you had that not instant gratification, but you already know your shit's hard because somebody rapping on it.
Mm-hmm.
I didn't start sending beats to artists till probably 2018, 2019.
Yeah.
Because I was just like, damn, I don't know if my shit hard. I didn't know if my shit was hard until I was in the studio one time, and somebody was in the studio, I was walking in the studio for a studio session, and it was somebody in there already, and so I was introducing myself because they was coming out and we was going in. I always, if I walk past somebody in the studio, or if I see somebody in the studio, I'm gonna speak, out of respect. But I was like, shit, I'm PM, and he told me his name. He was like, damn. And he said, PM his? I was like, yeah. And he went through his phone, bro. He had like every song I ever did.
Yeah.
Like every song I ever produced, he had on his Apple Apple Music or whatever. Like
How did you
and he was like, damn, bro. He was like, I listen to this song every fucking day. That's what he said. I was like, damn, that's crazy.
How did you even get the name PM Hits? Like, was that somebody gave it to you, or you came up with it yourself?
I don't know. I got a story behind it, but I ain't, you know what I'm saying? It's going, people, I got a story behind it, but people to see,
Yeah.
But that's a good question, though, because I ain't even, it's crazy because the question you just asked about when did I think I was hard, I was like, bro, it was a long time. But you know how people start doing stuff and you might get a little bit, people tell you hard, but I ain't really think I was hard till I actually seen a nigga to, show me that he was listening to my music because shit, you can have a million views on something that don't mean you hard.
Yeah.
You get what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like you can have, that's the crazy part about it, I think, because you can think you hard, bro. You can have a million views, you can have 100,000 followers, bro, and you can think you the rawest nigga who sell TVs. That don't really mean you the rawest nigga who sell TVs. That just mean you got a lot of followers and a lot of views.
People just watching.
Yeah, people just watching. You know what I mean?
You run on a nigga, he like actually showing you like.
Right, you know what I'm saying? Because even probably then and then more recently, like I seen at the VyStar Arena or whatever, there was like this big show, and people was like sending me videos because they was playing thigh pads. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And I was like, damn, that's hard. You know what I'm saying? Hearing that in the stadium because it's crazy. You know what I'm saying? Because when you get out in the mud, it's different. You don't got it's no promo. Ain't no label, ain't nothing crazy. Ain't nobody shouting you out. It's just grind. You know what I mean? And that's like a 3-year-old song.
How that made you feel with the thigh pads?
I was like, damn, bro, that's crazy, bro. That's crazy. I didn't. Well, the crazy part about it is I didn't been driving down the street. I didn't hear people play that shit.
Yeah.
Cause I don't really be outside like that. I just started recently. I used to not even be in Jacksonville like that Monday through Friday. So like last year, probably the end of last year, it was when like I've been in Jacksonville Monday through Friday. So kind of like in the city, you know what I'm saying? Cause I really ain't been in the city like that, or just even outside here since I've been making music with Skeet. So like I done been in the club and shit. And I hear him play Skeet, and I'm like, that's crazy, bro. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, that thigh pads had. I had a few friends on Facebook, and like they were like, "Oh, you did an interview with Skeet like a while back."
Yeah.
They'll tell me, "I like thigh pads. I like, you know what I'm saying?"
It's crazy, bro. Cause that song, like I say, bro, that's one of them songs that, like, there's no promo behind it, and that song like 3 years old. It's just, I guess it's just it's like real. I don't know how to explain it. It's real genuine. It gets real genuine love. You know what I'm saying? And to see it grow legs like that is crazy. Cause I got hundreds of videos on my phone of people, like TikTok videos, like, bro, like it's crazy, bro.
You did Woo Lady or Breaking the Law?
No, I didn't do neither one of those, but Deuce, remember I was telling you Deuce?
Mm-hmm.
Deuce did Woo Lady. and Breaking the Law. I don't know who did Breaking the Law. I don't know.
Nah, them
He
two.
only worked with like a few producers, so I think it might have been. I don't really know.
Well,
To be
it's
honest.
like the thigh pads is like up there with the Woo ladies and Breaking
Facts,
the Law. So it's kind of like I figured. I thought you did them. You know what I'm
facts,
saying?
facts.
So
No, no, no. I ain't do neither one of those. Neither one of those I ain't do. Cause I can't. I actually Breaking the Law can't. No, Breaking the Law. I was working with Skeet when that came out. That was when I first started working with him. When all that came out, Breaking the Law. Cause I think he dropped one of those. He dropped one of those first, two videos first. That was around the time when I first started working with Skeet.
okay.
When those came out.
Damn, that's crazy, man. Shit. So I got a part in here while we do ghetto story. You gotta give me a ghetto story or something.
A ghetto story.
Yeah.
I ain't never see. You know, I come from a military background, so I never lived in the ghetto. To be real with you, you know what I'm saying. So, but all my family did.
It ain't gotta be ghetto. It can just like
No, what I'm saying, like all my family did. So I got some ghetto stories for sure. Cause
yeah.
I used to be in the projects, but I never lived in the projects. But I mean, I got a bunch of ghetto stories. Like I got a cousin named Travis. They call him. My mama call him Mo, cause when he was little, she was like, you can't get any Mo better.
Yeah.
So, but she called him Mo. But I remember one time cause he stayed in Albany, Georgia. We was in the projects, and some dudes, and we was young, probably like 12, 11 and 12. It was some teenagers, like damn near grown ass men, walking down the street. And as they was walking down the street, he was like, "Man, look at them fuck niggas." Like he started like cussing at them, like trying to be hard and shit. You know, just like antagonizing. I'm like, bro, you about to get us both whooped, bro. Like, you know what I'm saying? He that you know, we damn near identical, but he like the hood version of me for real. Like if
Yeah.
you see us. But I mean, I got a bunch of them though, man. A bunch of hood stories. All of them with him probably. You know what I'm saying? But that's probably my most memorable one because I ain't never like been in no altercations really like that. And that was like the first big altercation that I was about to get in as a child. And I was like, this nigga is like so crazy that he want to fight two damn near grown men and we finna get whooped. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like, you know, but yeah, that's probably like the one of the most memorable ones because I was like, bro, you better chill out, bro. Like, I don't know what you doing right now, but you know what I'm saying? You about to get us beat up.
Any anything else you want to say before we get out of here?
Um, Man, no, I appreciate you for having me though, for sure, man, bro. Like, definitely, you know, appreciate you having me out for the interview. A lot of stuff coming, you know what I'm saying? More music coming. So a lot of the music with Skeet, some other artists I'm working with, some vlogs and stuff, you know. So just gotta tune in, you know what I'm saying? You'll see for sure.
Where can they find you at?
On Instagram at PM Hits. On Twitter official PM Hits. And that's really it. I just got Instagram. Instagram and Twitter is the only thing I really be on.